All right, so Mike's decided to change up the strategy. This is the tree that the squirrel often uses to launch itself onto our deck.
Goes up to the top and then sits up there about 25 feet and boxes.
Yes. So you're moving the...
So where's the shingle?
All right. Here is the shingle.
This
Just that basic end part, huh? You're going to stick it inside it?
Yes.
Like towards the back? All right. And we have peanuts in there.
peanuts.
This is what our research has said. Peanuts. They like peanuts.
You can see.
Yes, this thing is very, very strongly, into the ground. Set the trap.
Now, as he put this up here a little further, but as he steps on this,
Yeah.
that comes out, right?
Yeah.
And there, that thing pops down, latches the door so we can't come out. So if we come out and see in the morning that this flap is down, then there'll be one less squirrel to taunt us. And as many of my friends in Alaska say, trapping is not for the faint of heart.
Well, it's 7:30 in the morning and the lid is closed on the trap.
Oh no, it's a bird.
Oh no, a bird? Oh dear.
Oh, I have to let him go.
Oh dear. Okay, little fella, we're gonna let you go. There you go. No squirrel, but we did catch a bird. Are you okay? Did he fly away?
I just wouldn't have thought that. I guess it's because there's nothing really.
Well, there's peanuts in there.
Yeah, but it.
Oh, don't you want to leave it open now?
Yeah, well, when I reset it.
Okay. Well, we're on to our next project, which is the guest room, where we're going to be looking at some paint samples for the guest room and the guest bath. Let's see what. So these are Sherwin-Williams designer collection. And this is from the same collection that I did our bedroom in, which was Even Tide, which was this one. We're looking at Silver Lake for the guest bathroom and Hazel Green for the guest bedroom. All right, honey, you want to open up? What do you want to do? Hazel Green first?
Green.
Hazel. Going in.
Going in.
We had very good luck with Eventide, and I didn't have to adjust the paint or do anything. So, let's see. Ooh. That's looking pretty. So we have kind of this strange green in here, which is not kind of your typical shades of green. They're very cool and almost kind of that icy green there. I didn't want to go real dark, so I'm trying to find something in between in there. but yet muted enough. I don't know if that's really picking up very well on the camera, but there's the green. I'm liking that. Let's take a look at the bathroom too. Oh yeah, put some on the wall next to the trim. I was thinking of keeping the trim color, the black, in here just because this room I wanted it to be a little bit more, for Michael, a little bit more masculine than the master. So yeah, I think the green with the black trim could be really pretty. And then we'll do the same thing with the trim 3/4 of the way up, and then the Swiss coffee on the wall and on the ceiling. What do you think, honey?
Oh, it's fantastic.
You think it's fantastic, huh? All right, we'll wait and see how that dries. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the Silver Lake. So this is in the bluish green family, and I'm trying to pull out this bluish color that's in here. Let me get that. Yeah. There we go. Oh, that's a pretty color. I really like this designer collection. They don't have any hues, honey.
No hues.
No hues. They're just a nice,
a little disappointing,
muted, nice muted tone. What we have in here is this black octagon tile. I don't even know if you can really see. There you go, the black octagon tile. And shelving. Got that fun piece in Rhode Island there, that seal. And so we just wanted to introduce another color in here because there's a lot of green in the house. So I thought it'd be fun to do a little bit of this bluish, grayish tone. We have these kind of aqua bluish rugs, and I really like this shower curtain. This is from the same company from Amazon that for the curtains that are in the house. This is the same company that did this. I think it's a really pretty shower curtain it just reminds me of the woods outside. And it has all sorts of pretty birds. It's a nice cotton linen fabric, but I was inspired by those blue flowers. The question is, will this blue be okay to see in coordination with this green? So you'll have to let me know what you think. All right, hun, trap door is down.
Trap door's down.
It's what, 7:30 in the morning again?
7:30 in the morning, but
it's raining.
It's raining.
Now yesterday you had to release 2 birds.
Yesterday I had 2 birds.
Yeah.
The day before I had 1 bird.
Yeah. So it could be another bird. And if it's another bird, we're going to have to change our strategy.
I don't see anything in there.
Nothing? The trap is just down. The trap door is just down and nothing's in there.
Yeah, I don't see anything in there.
The
bread that I put out here is gone.
So the food's gone and the trap is empty. The squirrel is definitely beating us.
The squirrel is winning.
The squirrel is winning. He's getting healthier and healthier with all the peanuts, and we tried bread.
Yeah, I put bread out last night because bread was on the... I threw a bunch of bread out, and then I saw the squirrel run up the tree, and the bread was on the ramp, so I put some bread in the trap, and evidently he went in the trap, got the bread, left.
He's able to reach beyond the plate.
We've seen videos of that, where a guy put a jar of peanut butter in there, and the squirrel went in, grabbed the jar, pulled it over the trap.
Ate a whole jar and then ate the jar of peanut butter.
The jar, yeah.
Okay, well, in we go. Attempt number, I've lost track.
That's
track
number
of
8.
Fail. Hey honey, what you doing?
Oh, painting away.
So we're in our guest bathroom. This is the sample that we put up. Rather large sample. This is the, let me back out. This is the bathroom that is off of the living room, dining room. So we're trying to pull in some of the greens that are throughout the house. There's various shades of green. Excuse the mess. Mostly these pictures here, one of the first things you encounter coming into this space. So all sorts of different shades of green. This is also the same green that we're going to use in this room. So you saw some earlier footage of us putting samples up in the bathroom over here, that blue, and then this green in here. And we like that green. As you can see, the walls are kind of that chalky white, and this is a green that we're going to use in here. Goes with those curtains, I think, well. Not too bright, but yet has some life. So that'll be 3/4 of the way up, and then white the rest of the way, just like in the master. So we liked that green, and we thought we'd try it in here. So we did a sample of it in here. I'd had artwork here that I wanted to see if it matched. That's why it has that funny shape. And then I had a shelf there and some other artwork that I wanted to match. So this will be kind of like navies and greens. And eventually we're going to have wood down here. This will be wood either painted or left natural. And then there's going to be a mural that goes on these two walls. But it's probably around a $500-600 job. So for now, we're just going to put some paint in here to give us a little bit more exciting bathroom. Look at the master cutting his beautiful edge up there. Honey?
Yes, dear.
Do you love to paint?
Oh, I would rather. In fact, I did floor covering for 30 years, and I was always torn about wanting to be a painter the whole time.
Oh, right. You would look at the painters with envy.
Yeah,
Is that
I
it?
would say, oh,
Yeah.
how easy they have it. They get to wear white overalls and have paint all over them.
Just wished you had been a painter, huh? Well, so, yeah. You'll have to let us know what you think of this color. Here it is on this wall too. And you're probably wondering, are we going to keep the black trim? And yes, at this point we are. All right, it is painted. A few hours later, now we're putting the towel bar and the toilet paper bracket and the towel, one of my favorite towel holders. Michael just put the light up, put the mirror up. Did they install that a little crooked, that one to the right? Or is it just a little crooked? Or is it just me? And it's the house too.
I'm sure it's installed crooked.
Just tip the bottom
Basically,
part to the left.
Cross-eyed electrician. They got a discount.
Cross-eyed electrician. Is that like a one-eyed dog? I think that's probably worse, a cross-eyed electrician. One-eyed dog is still a good dog.
Yeah.
Cross-eyed electrician. Honey, what you got there?
Well,
Somebody send you something?
somebody sent me something. It says small catch and release animal trap.
So the world is frustrated that we're not succeeding in catching that squirrel.
We are not succeeding in the squirrel removal.
So our friend,
So our dear friend decided to send us the ultimate squirrel trap.
ooh, small catch and release animal trap. All right, let's take a look-see here. So how is this different from the one we have?
So this one is longer.
Is
And
it?
that's the problem. Is the one we have, the squirrel gets in, holds his tail.
We're thinking. We haven't
No.
actually seen the footage. Huh?
I've seen it in my night vision.
In your mind's
In
eye.
my mind's eye, I've seen it. So the squirrel holds his tail. That's all we can figure. The squirrel holds its tail.
Because the food has been removed.
The food's been removed, yeah.
And see, this is the little plate that they step on that causes the door to go down, right?
Yes.
And if the squirrel, if like the door is here, the squirrel can keep the door open with its tail and back out or
Exactly.
whatever. So our friends have determined that we just need a
Better squirrel
longer cage.
protection situation.
What kind of friends do we have that are willing to send you a squirrel
And
trap?
here's instructions. And I'm going to put them at the back of the cage so that the squirrel can pay attention and know how to be caught.
Okay. We just need to send
So
out
as the squirrel comes in here, heading for the food,
down.
Trap like a
Down
rat.
goes the door.
jumping
Yes.
around, he's ours.
So if the squirrel is shorter than the length of your arm, we're good to go.
Good to go.
Okay, let's set her up.
Okay, we have realized, especially a friend of mine realized more than I did. We've watched a bunch of squirrel catching squirrel videos, and they showed this trap basically weighted down and to be able to catch the squirrel. Well, what we've done is we put a bunch of food in here, and they have taken the food, they have stepped over this trap door, and they've taken the food and left, and then sprung the trap on their way out. So we're not
This
sure.
is the door that's supposed
But I'll
to come
show
down.
you
Yeah.
what happens when you touch this. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's it. This
I
comes
see there's
down,
a
it
random-
locks into place, right? So I think that's a pretty good idea. I put some big L brackets on it, shoved it in the ground to weight it down.
Yeah.
But now I'll show you what we would consider to be the Benford 5000. It is the upgrade. It's the better model. and it's more aggressive.
Given to us by our friend Sherry.
Given to us by our friend Sherry. So now I will demonstrate.
Oh,
The squirrel doesn't stand a chance.
That's a heavy, loud locking mechanism.
And as it comes down, it can't come up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
this is going to be our next adventure.
And
Just right.
it's not only taller, but it's longer in length, huh?
So if you look in comparison, the squirrel's got another 6 inches that he can be inside the cage before the lever comes down.
Yeah.
And if it is a big squirrel, we're
Yeah.
anticipating that his tail is still hanging out here, not allowing this to come down and catch.
Yeah. But it's a really good bird catcher.
It's caught more birds than you can shake a stick at.
So we've caught 4 birds so far. We had to close the door, didn't we?
I just closed the door because the birds were terrified.
Poor things. They all were fine. None of them were harmed.
They weren't. They were all fine. I opened the door and they flew out like a banshee.
Yeah. We're going to try a new location because it was over here before. This is our second location was here, and that seemed like it was catching too many birds.
Too many birds.
So now our squirrel likes this particular trees over here. So we're going to try this spot. We're also choosing a spot that we can see. Turn it the other way, honey, so you can see the door, whether it's down or not. Yeah. So we can see it from inside the house, whether the door has gone down. And as you recall in previous videos, some animal got stuck inside and it ended up rolling down the hill. The whole cage ended up rolling down the hill. So Michael's going to put that, what is that, paver on top to hopefully weight it. All right, that's a good supply of peanuts. This is from our YouTube videoing that we've come across these ideas. Oh, it just goes through the bottom. So you have to place it, then put the peanuts in. Oh, peanuts are too small. Here's our little friend. He has chosen a new shingle to enjoy up high instead of the one downstairs. Not the one downstairs, but the one down below. There he goes again. Okay, so we see the door is down on the trap. Now, honey, it's been out since what, Wednesday?
It's been out since Wednesday, but last night or yesterday afternoon, I just rebaited it.
Uh-huh.
So something has been taking the bait.
So, let's see. We've had it out since Wednesday. We had a rain last night. It's about 8 in the morning. And
Now
the trap
door is closed.
Yes, there it is. So we can't see what's inside. So let's go see. Is it a bird? Is it a squirrel? No!
It's big.
It's a possum. It is big. We're really good at catching everything but squirrels. No squirrel.
This is an enlarged squirrel with more of a pointed snoot.
Definitely not been chewing on the house.
And it's turning and looking at me like, help me, please. So here is what is in the cage. And you can tell that he's like, I'm in here. I can't turn around.
My tummy's full.
I'm swelled up with peanuts that you have put in here, which is good. But this is a lose-lose situation.
So Michael's going to tie a string to the front door so that he can stand back, pull the door up, and let the possum go. Just in case, put some gloves on, yeah. Dun 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 dun. He doesn't want to come out. He's like, is it safe? Come on, baby. It likes its new condo.
See his face. It's going like this.
Yeah, he doesn't know it's open on the other end. He's like, what? I just found the greatest place. It was raining really bad last night and lightning and everything, and Michael covered that completely with those rocks. And so he's like, I found the greatest place. I don't want to get out. You probably can't turn around. You're probably going to have to lift it up. Yeah. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on.